Hey, amazing artists. I hope you are well and safe. I miss each and every one of you, and I'm excited to bring you another video. It is based on the book series by Rob Scotton called Splat the Cat, and there's a bunch of stories, and I hope if you've not seen Splat the Cat before or read his books, I think you will love them. He is also not only the author, he is the illustrator, which means he's the artist. So I've based my drawing and the story that I created with my drawing on the very first book called Splat the Cat. And I linked in a read aloud of that story. So hopefully you'll get to watch it and enjoy the illustrations and use that as inspiration for your drawing. All right, let's get started. Love you guys.
Okay, artists, let's get started drawing Splat the Cat. Rob Scotton does such a cool job of making him look adorable and very fuzzy and furry. So today, we're going to look at how we use our drawing tools to create texture. It's actually implied texture. It's going to look like he is super fuzzy and furry. Here's the basic drawing of Splat. I'm going to walk you through this step by step. It's super fun and easy. But here is my finished work. Everybody say, ooh la la! I have created a very fuzzy, furry cat using my simple lines with my Sharpie, and I used crayons to color him in, and he definitely looks very fuzzy and furry. And so we're going to talk about how to do that today. So let's get started drawing. So I'm going to use whatever size paper I have handy. That's what I want you to use today too. We're going to focus on filling up our paper with Splat the Cat. Very basic shapes make up his whole body. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a rounded rectangle to start off. So I'm going to go ahead and draw that vertical line. When I get below halfway, I'm going to curve, go horizontal, and then back up vertically, curve that corner, and connect it right back together. Just a rounded rectangle. At the top, I'm going to draw his ears, and these are rounded, curved lines to make little triangles for his ears, just like that. And make the inside. There we go. Let's go ahead and draw his little face. He's got these cute, adorable eyes, and they're really close together. So go ahead and put those two circles for his eyes nice and close, and then on the inside we're going to draw his pupils, and they're just staring straight out at us. Doesn't he look happy already? Let's draw his little triangle nose. It's right between his eyes, little triangle, and we can go ahead and color that in if we want to. And then let's draw his little mouth that also encompasses his cute little cheeks. It's just a backwards J, or actually that is a letter J, a hook. And then here we go. And I'm going to draw two little dots at the end. And then his little mouth. It could be his tongue, or maybe it's his little mouth open with a cute little smile. I'm going to draw a circle that goes around his face, underneath his eyes, and around his cheeks and his mouth. And that's going to be colored in a different color. I also want to draw his cute little belly. And his belly is a different color fur from the rest of his body. So I'm going to grab that curved line and just go right there, and that implies his little belly. Now let's draw him. The one I finished, he's got both hands up and he's standing. This guy, he's got his arm, one arm down and one arm up, similar to the way the front cover looks. I think I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to draw this arm going down, and I'm going to curve it from the side of his body down. I'm going to do the same kind of curve, parallel, pretty much the same distance as it goes. And then because his hand is facing towards the back, I'm just going to draw his cute little paw without the paw prints because you don't see the inside. But I'm going to go up here for his hand raising up, slightly curved line, and then this one's parallel. And then I'm going to go around 3 bumpy lines and connect, and then I'm going to draw the pads of his paw right inside, just like that. Now let's go ahead and get his legs. He's standing for this one. So I'm just going to do 2 vertical lines going down, and then his cute little toes, 3 little rounded toes Same thing here. 2 vertical lines and 3 little rounded toes. And then my favorite part of the whole cat is his funny tail. You can make his tail go up, 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 and you can skip over your arm and make it look like it's behind. You could go down. You see this one's super fun and squirrely all the way around. I did this tail on this side right here. So what I think I'm going to do is, to have a little fun, I'm just going to take, his tail's in his backside, so I'm going to go all the way up, stop at his arm, skip over, and then keep going. And his little tail is just going to be all over there. I'm going to do the same thing, fun little quirky line, imperfect for sure. And I am going to skip over his paw, so it looks like that little tail is just going wild right behind him. It's so cute. Now for the really fun part. I want to add what it looks like fur all over his body. And so this is what we call implied texture. It's going to look like it feels fuzzy and furry just by simply adding some zigzag lines. You could either do straight little lines all over like this, or you could zigzag them like this. I prefer the zigzag method. It's fun for me. And I am going to go over every single part of Splat's body, including the inside of his ear here, all over. It's going to really show that he is so fuzzy and so furry. I'm going to speed this up, and then we're going to talk about how to use our crayons to color. Okay, so now that I've done all my lines, creating texture and the look of a fuzzy, furry cat, I'm going to grab my crayons. And I can do any color I'd like to do. I'm going to stick with the traditional black Splat Cat. Whatever you want to do is awesome. I'm going to start by just going back and forth and using my best coloring skills. One thing about this table is it's a little bit textured, which adds to the fun of making him look really fuzzy and furry. Okay, artists, well done on your drawing and your coloring, and now it's time to have even more fun by adding some items to Splat the Cat's day. Maybe he did go to school today, like this guy did. He actually had art class today, and he made his sketchbook, and he used some crayons to color in his sketchbook. That's the story I'm telling about Splat. What story are you going to tell? Maybe he's at the beach. Maybe he is going to go skateboarding and he needs a skateboard. Maybe he needs a hat, or maybe some sunglasses. Or maybe he did go to school and he's working on some awesome things at home. You can draw pencils and cut them out. You can make books and cut them out. You can draw and create anything you want to create. I grabbed some colored paper that I have on hand, or you can use white paper and draw and cut out anything you would like Splat to have. There he is, guys. I have Splat. He's holding a pencil, and he's got his book bag. It says Splat's Books. You saw that I used some liquid glue. These things never work for me for whatever reason, so I like to grab a paintbrush and use a paintbrush to use the liquid glue on the back before I put it down. So have fun. I can't wait to see what you create and where Splat is for the day. Don't forget, if you do use a brush for your glue, to plop it in some water so it doesn't dry out. Guys, I miss you guys. I hope you are well, and I will see you soon. Can't wait to see your Splats.